Hi there, it's Tom from Dolphin Dive Productions, and it's the 1st of December. Yes, it's going to be the first of a new series that myself and NabbottHD, who recently joined our channel, if you haven't seen that video, go and check out NabbottHD joins Dolphin Dive Productions. See a little bit more about him. He's got his own channel as well. Be sure to check him out, show him some love, and hope you welcome into the Dolphin Dive family. What is this? Well, it's the 1st of December, and this is kicking off our Advent series. Basically, what can you expect from the Advent series? Me, myself and NabbottHD will be taking you through some of the games of our lives. That just means games that have influenced us a lot, games that we just love, and games that we've played since we were little. There's 24 days leading up to our Christmas extravaganza. If you weren't too sure what that is, check out last year's video where we did some highlights, did a questionnaire, and a nice little Christmassy vlog for you guys. But since it's the 1st of December, I've taken up the mantle to do the first game, and although they're not in any particular order, these are the top 14 games for my life. We start with one of my favourite gaming series of all time. Played it since the first one all the way through to the third one. That's Timesplitters, made by Crytek Studios, who unfortunately went into administration and has stopped making Timesplitters now, but they remain firmly up there as one of my all-time favourite series. I can't choose series, unfortunately. I can't choose an entire series. I have to choose one of them, and it's going to be Timesplitters 2, not Future Perfect. I know that may surprise some of you, because Future Perfect was a very good game in its own right. But I'm going back to Timesplitters 2 because compared to Timesplitters 1, it's a completely different game. The graphics, the gameplay were improved, and if it weren't for the titles and the similar character names, you probably wouldn't even know that it was part of the same series. So that's why I like this one over Timesplitters 3. Timesplitters 3 was a very nice continuation of the series, but Timesplitters 2 was such a big leap from Timesplitters 1. It just blew my mind at the time. Timesplitters 2 itself was brilliant. The story was engaging. The Timesplitters, I'll give a little bit of background. The Timesplitters are an alien race who, in the original timeline, steal 9 time crystals and scatter them throughout different time periods. It is up to the main character, that's yourself as Sergeant Cortez, to travel to these time periods and gather crystals to stop the Timesplitters conquering the Earth. This allows the developers to run wild with their creativity and take us on a journey to different time periods, thus ensuring that each mission, that's every single mission that you play, is in a completely different time zone and a completely different adventure. It just opens up new environments for the player to explore and new characters to keep the dialogue and story fresh. You're not being bogged down by getting frustrated with the same characters or frustrated with the same enemies or reoccurring enemies. You're getting new enemies, new weapons, and new environments every level. The gameplay as well, it's smooth, it's natural, each gun has its own identity and only appears in a specific time zone, again keeping the repetitive gameplay at arm's length, almost forcing the player to master a number of different weapons. The story mode does more than just entertain the player. Different missions and in some cases specific actions unlock certain characters and weapons to use in the game's expansive arcade mode. There are 2 different arcade modes, Arcade and Arcade Lead. Arcade Lead has a number of arcade-like missions, get the highest score in a timed free-for-all, or a game that limits you to one type of weapon like the rocket launcher or a sniper rifle, and be the first to reach maybe 30 kills before the bots. And each time you play the mission, you can receive a rating, bronze, silver, gold. Each medal rating gives you a new unlock to use in the arcade mode. If you get bronze, you unlock 1 item, silver. If you unlock silver, you get bronze item and silver items. And if you get gold first time, you unlock all of them in one. Fail to get gold? Try again. Arcade mode allows up to 4 people. This is the normal arcade mode. 4 people co-op to play it on the same screen. Play a customised split-screen game across several modes. Capture the Bag, TDM, Free-For-All and Assault, to name but a few. To give you a small idea of the available customisation in Timesplitters 2, in Team Deathmatch, you can select which bot characters are on your team and then have 4 different teams running around on the map with their own specific colour, like I think it's red, blue, green and yellow. 4 different spawn points and have 4 teams fighting each other trying to win. It works on so many different game modes, like Capture the Bag you have one red or blue, but it works on TDM. You can customise your characters to customise different characters with their different star ratings. You can have really hard characters if you want a really big challenge, and their star rating doesn't just mean their health, it also means their skill level as well. If you have a higher skilled bot against you, they'll do more fancy manoeuvres, they'll dodge out of the way of your bullets, they'll roll, they'll strafe, they'll move, they'll spin, trying to put you off with your aim, and it just makes it feel really engaging and replayable arcade mission. The weapon loadout gives you 5 weapon slots which you can put in any weapon, from a crossbow to a minigun to a laser rifle to a pistol, anything that takes your fancy. The first slot is your starting weapon, with the other selected weapons spawning randomly on the map. Once you learn these locations, the bots also know these locations as well, so the heavier weapons like the minigun, if you have that in the 5th weapon slot, there's very few of them around. The first one obviously is your starting weapon, the 2nd and 3rds are kind of common around the map, but the 4th and 5th ones are kind of rare. So you find people fighting for these spots, and once they drop the weapon, pick it up, use what ammo you've got left, and use it to take them out. The co-op doesn't just stop at the arcade, you can play through missions with 2 people in split screen. The best thing is, if one of you dies, the game doesn't end. The other player has to carry on and try to finish the mission. This makes for great teamwork, especially on the harder difficulty levels. It gets very tense as one player maybe has to hand back due to health, and the other player has to try and fight their way through to a supply room. And even then, if you manage to find some health or some armor, the supply room may only have 1 health pack and limited ammo. So it's all about who's doing the most fighting, who's got the sniper rifle. Do you need the sniper rifle ammo? If you need the sniper rifle ammo, make sure you get there first. Who needs their health? Prioritize and then survive. I have merely scratched the surface on what this game can do. As it was released around the same time as many other games, this game has offered so much to me, and it still gets me playing it on PlayStation 2. It still drags me back in, me clawing against the ground going, no, I am next gen, I don't want to play this anymore, but it just claws you back into its universe, and it's such an engaging, such a fun game, especially with the intuitive bot system, detailed and in-depth story for hours and hours and hours of fun. Only this shooter can provide. So that's Timesplitters 2. I hope you have inspired you to maybe go out and buy it as a Christmas present. Please, it's a phenomenal game. They are doing an HD remastered version, an independent studio. Crytek Studios, although they're no longer around, they have allowed them, this third party, to do an HD remastered version for PC, I believe. So I can only hope in the future that I can get my hands on that and then bring you some amazing looking gameplay. But it's not just the games on our YouTube channel that we're celebrating. It's not just the games of our lives. It's the people who have helped us, who have supported us through YouTube, through commenting on our videos, through getting in touch with us on Twitter, even a simple follow Friday, stuff like that, that just really, you know, it's nice to be acknowledged in this wide open world of YouTube. It's nice for someone to actually take the time to go, yeah, nice video, mate, nice video, which is why I'm really happy, really happy to start the 1st of December advent off with ValorsWolf. ValorsWolf is an amazing guy. He very kindly gave us a shout out on his weekly shout out video series. The link's in the description of the video, and you can see a link to his YouTube channel all the way at the bottom now from this shout out segment, and the video in the background as well. He's very kindly allowed us to take some video off his YouTube channel to show you guys what he looks like and who he is and what he does. You can see his awesome wolf hat, and you can see he's just a really nice, genuine guy, and he takes time out as well to shout out other YouTubers, people who don't necessarily have a lot of subscribers, like myself, only 300, and I think it was just coming up to 300 at the point he started. He gave me a shout out video, and he brought us over the 300 mark. Because after that video came out, we had a couple of people on Twitter saying, yeah, saw your video on ValorsWolf, great, subbed, love the content, and it's just nice to get little acknowledgements like that. So ValorsWolf, thank you very much from me to you. Thank you so much for giving us that little bit of spotlight on your channel. And it's not just me, he does it weekly for other YouTubers. YouTubers have only got like 20 or 30 subscribers, but and they're better than me, they're better than most of the people that I watch on YouTube who have small channels, but because they've joined at such a saturated time of YouTube where people are recording gameplay and gaming is starting to take off now at a record rate, that they're just not getting the acknowledgement. The fact that ValorsWolf is taking time out of his schedule, out of his videos, to actually acknowledge other YouTubers, he deserves a medal, man. It's fantastic work. And Valors, I hope you're back on YouTube ASAP to make some more awesome content. But what can you expect from ValorsWolf's channel? You can expect shout-out videos where you can raise the attention of YouTubers. It's not just shout-outs. Wolf guides us through some of his favourite games. Apologies for the pronunciation of this. Naruto is one of the games he's going through at the moment. Please leave a comment on how to actually, phonetically, how to say it. But you can see Pokemon videos, League of Legends gameplay, and I know from experience that he's a very good League of Legends player. Tekken, to name but a few of the games he has playthroughs on, but also advice on the PlayStation 4 system itself. He attends Comic-Con and he vlogs his experiences, and it's not just the gameplays that are entertaining, it's him as a person. He's a funny and genuine guy. You can see how much he loves doing this, and that comes across in his commentaries. And he's he thinks through exactly what he's going to say, more than I do. He doesn't just jump in, he knows structured what he's going to say, and then he goes off in these fantastic tangents, and you can tell from the way he's talking to you, the way he actually talks to you, he's not talking at you. You can feel the passion in his voice and how much he loves gaming. He's also very active on Twitter. He loves feedback from you guys and gals, so I urge you, head over to his channel or his Twitter, show him some love, show him the support that he deserves. And Mr. Wolf, good luck. I cannot wait for the next adventure you're going to take us through on your channel. So there you have it, folks. The first door on our gaming advent calendar has been opened, Timesplitters 2. If you've enjoyed the video, drop us a like, or if you really want to get in touch with us, drop us a comment below about some of your favourite games and why you love playing games as well. We'd love to hear from you guys. Get in contact from Twitter, Dolphin Dive Pro. And if you want to check out some previous content, we've got some bargain bin games up as well. We've got a Resident Evil 5 playthrough through myself and Blue Pancake. More Spyro videos will be coming as well. So guys, stick around, stay tuned, and keep watching.